What's going on, crew? Nobody here, bringing you another Guilty Gear Strive ranked match overview. Yeah, I screwed up in the recording, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, let's get started. Well, I did it again, guys. I updated my computer, and it turns out that my mic disconnected from my recording software. So I had these matches recorded, but there was no commentary. So I guess we'll just kind of go over it again in the replay theater and see how that works out. So I came up with a, matched up against a Kai mirror here. And yeah, let's take a look at this. Yeah, he was actually a much higher level player than me as far as like character level goes. He was like 300 something. But I just started off trying to feel him out here. See what I can learn, because that's what I like about mirror matches. I can pick up tech. But so far, he's been doing some stuff that I pretty much already do. But he mashed right there, so I got lucky. See, I got those. I definitely do that. And I got those too. So when I was starting off with this set here, I wasn't super hot on whether I'd pick up anything new. But I did get some takeaway from this. Just keeping the pressure going. You know, that was the key here. He seemed to struggle against the pressure. Mostly because, I picked up on that pretty early once I busted him mashing earlier on. So I guess that's to be expected. But yeah, I was picking up real quickly that this player... he's more fundamentally sound, and that's a Shoto player for you right there. They just kind of double down more on their fundamentals than anything else. And at the end of the day, in a fighting game, that's really all you need, I mean, when your fundamentals are really good, that's something that players generally take for granted. See, I just tried to keep the pressure going. Yeah, and he got me in the end there. Okay, so we're 1-1 on this match. And this guy really liked his stun dipper. So, yeah, there's the wake up dragon punch, and then my petty dragon punch. That's one of the weaknesses that I was picking up on, especially in this match here. But we'll go over that in a bit. Yeah, I didn't expect that one right there. Honestly, I was kind of expecting the stun dipper. And I got lucky, but it wasn't lucky enough. So game one went to Lego.
Challenge me again whenever you like.
Alright, so back to the replay list. Now for match two. I feel like I had the download here, because now I know my opponent a little bit better. But I would assume he knows me a lot better too. He's a much higher level player. At least he seems to have put more time into Kai. See, I was immediately regretting my charged stun edge, because, Kai can deal with that. But it wasn't all for nothing, because when I threw out some charged stun edges, it kind of allowed me to really feel out what my opponent would do afterwards. See, that's when I was picking up that he really liked his stun dipper right there. But it's also where I was picking up that my dragon punches were absolutely my weakness in the set, if any. So that's some of the takeaway that I did get from this session. So that's something I gotta show a lot more restraint. You see, he was throwing out those charged stun edges too, and I was actually expecting that to connect. I didn't expect that one to whiff. I really should have gone for the throw. But I'll get a feel for that stuff again. That's something I used to like to do in the earlier versions of Kai. And it looks like it's still kind of viable. You just gotta be quicker with it. See, right there, I lost that round because I did that petty DP. 100%, but he is stun dipper. Yeah, he's using stun dipper a lot. And he goes into a jump slash immediately after charged stun edge. I was expecting that jumping slash again, but he was a lot more patient there. Alright, and then I move in for at least the most damage I feel I can do with what I know. But I flubbed it on the Stun Dipper Ender. I probably should have ended it with something, well, literally anything else. But if you guys got any suggestions, let me know. Because I'll start doing that and putting that in the habit. Because generally, why I like to end with Stun Dipper is for the corner carry. Alright, and those are trades that I take. And then I'm pretty sure I got a Magic Pixel victory here. Oh, sorry to spoil it, but... it was close. See, so game 2 goes to me. I made a lot of mistakes, and now that I've actually realized all these mistakes in here, this is where the real game starts. At least that's what I was saying to myself. Let's see if I close this one out. No spoilers this time. So, jumping slash right there. I honestly didn't expect that. I think I hit H, so it was deserved. I probably should never do air to air with H, unless it's a spacing thing. But see, I didn't learn anything, and I know he was expecting me to Dragon Punch again. But he had some pretty fun uses of throw in this too that I'm going to do a little bit more often myself. See, he was expecting a Stun Dipper. And that's one of those things that kind of tips me off on his game plan right there. So I'll have to keep that one in mind. Is that even a good option for me to do as a Kai player? Is to Stun Dipper immediately after the map changes? I personally don't think so, but it can put me in some favorable positions. See, now he's putting on the pressure here. And we're moving in, and I was expecting... I half expected a throw. But on Purple Roman cancel, I'm picking up on after either me or my opponent does it, I should expect a throw coming my way. But yeah, we lost that one, but I was actually pretty satisfied because, as I said, there was a lot of takeaway here. And it took me a minute to find the next player, which ended up being Anji. I've been seeing a lot of Anjis recently. So let's take a look at that. I'm starting to really enjoy this matchup, though Anji in the tower generally doesn't give me a lot of problems. He kind of has been recently. He's putting up a better fight, I should say. Maybe people are picking him because, you know, he's eating pretty good in the balance patches. And I think that's a good thing, because Anji, he's a popular character, and he hasn't been in a Guilty Gear game for a while, so he kind of deserves to be strong. Got a couple of local friends that play him, too. Though he plays pretty different. At least that's what it looks like. I might pick up Anji in Accent Core just to try him out for a little bit. See, the best thing about this player, though, is he wasn't super big with his counterattacks. You know, he'd use them very sparingly. He tried to keep them off the mental stack. So we had a really strong player with this one, too, and I love that Crouching Dust, by the way. I think Anji and Soul have one of the best ones just because of its low-profile properties. Okay, now I had to just kind of turtle here. But I got in. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil a lot here on what's going on, or what's gonna happen, but I did catch my second win here. I was noticing he wasn't liking my pressure too much either. I was way too late on that. I don't know, maybe I should have done like Fuja Arc or Stun Dipper, close the distance a little quicker, even though it doesn't get as much damage. Okay, so 1-1 in this match, and he is really putting on the pressure. He's building some good momentum here. And yeah, Anji's a very momentum-focused character too. So that being said, as soon as he loses it, it's really hard for him to get it back. It seems And I think that's one of those weaknesses I was picking up on in this entire set here. See, as soon as he was losing momentum here, I got him up on the ropes. Oh, but he kind of takes it back. But I had bar, so I wasn't really too worried here. I probably should have done crouching H there. See, he wasn't going off that little dance thing that he does either. And that I should have really just checked about shock state first before throwing the Sacred Edge. But these were going down to the wire. Oh, and the throw, and that's what saved me right there. Or so I thought. See, I made a fatal mistake. Okay, sorry, I said no spoilers, but maybe it's okay in that situation. But yeah, we got a strong Anji player, but not an unbeatable one. At least that's what I was telling myself. So, moving on to game 2. I gotta remember what he was doing and what I can capitalize off of. I noticed that he wasn't doing that spin dance Fujin thing that too often, but he started it. He did a round start with it. So, I'm going to remember that's not improbable for him. He goes with that butterfly. And I was in. I probably should have done Sacred Edge, but yeah. We got him against the wall. I'm getting pretty okay with the spacing on the standing H. It's actually a really fun button in that situation. I didn't mean to kick him at the end of that, too. I didn't mean the disrespect there. I was mashing the, the kick button. Just to go on to the next round. I don't know. Were there signs that he was tilted here? I can't really say for sure. I think, I think he was giving me the benefit of the doubt. And now he's got me in the corner. I just could not get in. So I moved in for the throw, and now I start my pressure. Now I'm giving him problems. And I just flubbed that one, because I was experimenting still. Okay, the stun dipper was not one of my smarter ideas there. 1-1 here. Can I close this out? That's what I was asking myself. See, I did that jumping slash round start, but I still remembered that he may not be prone to a round start Fujin, but that's something I'm going to save for the very next match here, regardless of who wins or who loses. That's all. That's a big part of the matchup right there. Anji players love their mind games. And that's what I move in right here. Is it enough, though? I probably should have moved in for a throw instead of 6H. And now he's mashing. So that's given me that... it's tipping me off that he's going to play a little bit more sloppy. So I just started to play a little bit more patient, wait my turn. He opened me up, though. But I still got some health. We got him. Just a little patience. That's all it took. So, now that we're 1-1, this is where I made my guess. Now he's going to play a little bit more sloppy. So now's the time to kind of remember everything I learned about my first 2 matches. And see if I can put any of that to use here. See? Right there. Round start. Fujin. Caught it. Get that free hit. If he's going to play a little bit more sloppy, that's still... It's not like that doesn't make him dangerous. So I'm going to move in with some caution here. I probably should have done a crouching dust from a little further away, just to be a little bit more careful. And that wasn't super smart of me, because I immediately... Oh yeah, the counter there. I'll talk about that one in a bit. Yeah, because I immediately knew that that's a very reactable move. I wasted meter either way. And then there was that counter there, which looks like it could be baited out with a projectile. That's something I'm going to remember about the matchup. But it's also something that might change in future versions of Anji. And just keep the pressure going. Cheap throws. I didn't want to give him any ideas, though. I think I did, too, because... Oh, yeah, there's the counter. Because Anji gets a lot off his throws, too, so... See, he's already playing a little bit more sloppy, so I was able to catch his landing with the food... or with the stun dipper, and now I'm just going to attempt the pressure, and he's going to mash his way out. And he really should have pressured me with the projectile. I think... yeah, that's what ended things for him. Alright, and with a very satisfying session, I ended with that. We had some great games there. So I think we'll cut that one off here. Alright, those were some good matches and all, but I gotta be honest, I'm not too keen on doing these overviews, you know. They're very rare, they're few and far between for a reason, and that's generally because I prefer to kind of, you know, record the matches and kind of talk about my thoughts in the heat of the moment, you know, while it's actually happening, so you know what's going through my mind, you know? Although, looking back on matches that already happened is a really good way to actually improve your game plan. And maybe I should do it a little bit more often, but I usually find myself doing it once I get like really frustrated, you know? And that's also part of the purpose of this channel, because you can't even look at your replays if there's a new version of the game that comes out. So yeah, that's kind of why I got these archived in the first place. But yeah, looking back on some of the matches that did frustrate me, it actually helped me keep my cool in the long run. There was once a time when I was a really salty player. Not so much anymore, and I think it's because I started looking back on my matches and trying to figure out what I could have and should have done. It worked out for me, so yeah, give it a shot sometime, because it'll do wonders for your game plan. As for now, that'll be the end of the video. Great games to both of my opponents. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.